Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Campaign 2, Episode 49, Part 1. Last we saw, if you guys didn't see the live stream, we broke 50 likes. The deal is, if we go over 50 likes, we watch the next 30 minutes of the next episode. So we're 40 minutes in to Episode 49 already. We just saw a hell of a bomb drop by Nott. We have learned that Nott was once a halfling woman. A halfling woman who was married and had a child and was ran off by goblins. She detoured from the husband and the son, got caught, threw acid in one of their faces, and then that dude who she said appeared to be a leader of sorts died from the injuries. And then they were like, make her suffer. They drowned her. I'm guessing killed her. And then we saw something about reincarnation. I can't remember specifically what we were talking about in the live stream. I feel like somebody said it wasn't reincarnation. But I remember in episode 49, they had a thing on the side explaining what reincarnation does. Just in case it is that and I'm wrong. I can't remember what we talked about at the end. It was specifically dealing with that. Like, I can't remember the details behind it. But reincarnation is within 10 days, I think it said, of death. If you have somebody with the ability to do so, they can bring you back to life, but they need the body of another creature. Therefore, you became a goblin. I don't know exactly the specifics, and I could be wrong. I'm going off memory from last night. But I don't know if that is it. All I know is Nott, the little goblin girl, was once a halfling woman named Veth. And Veth, what was it? Bernato? It was like Brunato or something like that. I literally just watched this last night. We were up till like 12:31 in the morning, and I'm watching this the next morning. So I honestly didn't recap myself. I rewound it a little bit. The last thing we decided was Caleb needs to start talking. We need Caleb to help out with Nott's situation because her husband, Yeza, might still be alive. We have to find Yeza. The son is okay, if I didn't mention that already. Nott has a son, Luke, that she had when she was a halfling woman. Crazy stuff. I can't believe that was the case. We were talking about it in the live stream, and some people said I had said that earlier. And honestly, I think I remember. But at that point, we like barely knew what was going on. It had to be way back when Molly was still alive. But it ends up that Nott was turned into this creature. She has a son and a husband that might still be alive. We know the son is. Edith is watching her. We spoke of, do you feel safe keeping your son here? I don't think that's the greatest idea. But right now, we're going to have Caduceus drive us around in the cart. We're going to go inside. Liam doesn't want to speak of what he's about to tell us in town. I expect it to be amazing or something very important to the story. So let's just jump in. We got about 15 minutes. We'll watch the Patreon Hour exclusive after that. I'm hoping 15 minutes will get us whatever is most important, because after that, Patreon Hour exclusive, part 2 is another 15 minutes. Then we'll have the live stream on Friday to finish up 49 and start 50. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. If the link doesn't work, it's in the description of every video. The Patreon link brings you to hundreds of movies, hundreds of shows, all of The Legend of Vox Machina season 1 and 2 in full unedited. We've got the Patreon Hour exclusive, every episode of The Legend of Vox Machina, 1 hour a week. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, The Legend of Korra, Death Note just started, Last of Us tomorrow. Check it out. If not, Campaign 2, Episode 49, Part 1.
I don't know, but I know that I needed to see
Caleb
him.
said, what do you think your son thinks of all this?
I forgot what he looked like.
That's what Nott's answering.
And he forgot what I looked like.
Caleb said, do you think that was a good idea?
And
Or what do you think your son felt or thought
like
about that whole... The son thought she was dead.
that's impossible. That's unsustainable. We need to know the ones we love, and
Love the one you're with.
I don't know what that was. I don't know how he felt, but for me, it's a step. As painful as it was, it will be a step towards something.
The music, listen to the music. It's like very like sad sounding.
You drowned.
Yeah, you died.
You drowned and you just spent 3 months underwater.
Yeah, you're traumatized. You literally died from water.
That's incredible.
and you hung out in water with us for 3 months.
I don't know if you realize that, but
Yeah, it was not
It was not.
great.
It sucked.
Sucked.
yeah.
It was very
It was
brave.
terrible.
It was very brave.
I feel like we even made comments
You
like,
guys
"Come
have rubbed off on me, I
on,
guess.
I
like
don't
just
wanna
toughen
tell
up."
you what to do, but I feel like our previous experience would lean towards getting your son and her out of here.
Yes, I
Especially
agree.
if the people that have taken your husband are still here, and if they're searching for answers or asking people questions, that could lead to her and him.
They could
Yeah, I
just
would
stay
get
with
outta
my
here.
mama. They could stay
Get
at
them
the
outta here.
chateau for the time being.
Anywhere
you
west,
go.
really.
Yeah, now's the time to move them.
100%.
Right? How? How? I mean, how would I convince?
What if one of us fakes
Maybe it's not
being?
you. Maybe one of us go.
What if one of them go as Yeza or
Go
something?
to tell them?
As Yeza, maybe.
Not a bad idea.
How do they get there? It's a
of
dangerous journey even for us. You saw the borders.
Kind of loops into Caduceus's social worker plan, actually.
There you go.
I don't know if necessarily crossing the border is the way to go, but at least going further inland.
And if they do decide to cross, I think they're less concerned with people going out more than coming in.
And
Do we know any place safe? Closer?
Bryce.
Is Allfield safe?
I don't know if any of those are technically
safe as
safe.
anything.
I honestly,
Bryce is there.
Bryce is there. I feel like even though
That's not a bad idea. Send a letter.
ask Bryce if he
Ask
could
Bryce
take.
if they
Yeah,
can take care of this.
Do you think Bryce would be down for more?
we'll pay him. We'll give him. We'll
responsibility
pay
and
him.
obligations.
They are all into coin.
I imagine if we pack a few gold in,
Yeah,
and
Bryce.
it's not
We
much
got
just to find some
a
room
family
for a
matter.
couple
Watch
people.
these people.
And if
Here's
it does
some gold.
continue to drift that way, Bryce will be sure to get them out quick.
Or send word.
Yeah.
Plus,
to have
Allfield is near the border and the gates. Shorter journey out.
I could send a message. See if Bryce would be okay with that.
Let's do it.
What you
Bad
think?
idea.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
I
please
think
do.
all this
There's
is
a
going
lot to figure
splendidly.
here. This will be one less
Caduceus
thing
said we should
to worry
pretend that we're
about.
all part of like a trust fund,
And then
looking for
We
loot.
try
Like,
to
yo,
find Yeza.
you have something we need to give you, and then we take you out.
Yes.
I thought one of us was gonna pretend we're Yeza and be like, "Son, it's your
not be
father.
able to
You
do
need
this."
to go."
In 25 words?
Bryce,
Hard.
family matter.
Cast it twice.
This is
People
going
to
Bryce.
watch.
This is going to Bryce.
This is going to Bryce.
We'll give coin.
Okay.
That's 25
Jester,
words.
you can do this.
Woman and child.
Family matter.
incoming. Take care of them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Like, don't talk in full sentences.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that?
Chester, come on. This is your ability.
Do I
I would
say
say
Stop.
But don't waste it on
Bryce.
stuff.
Well, I mean, that's what you do if you're
know.
like
Family
doing the
matter.
telegram.
But then I could just vocally
what?
stop
Break.
because Bryce will hear me.
Stop.
Right.
Right. Stop.
watch
Okay.
these people. I mean, I could do it in
I'm going
10
to cast
words
sending.
probably.
Okay.
Jester. I knew. You know Jester's
Hello.
gonna.
Oh boy.
Hello. Oh my God. Yeah, we didn't need the
It's
hello.
Jester.
It's Jester. Didn't. Oh, okay.
Two
Jester.
people incoming.
Hello. It's Jester. Two people
A woman
incoming.
and child.
A woman and child. That's 10
Take
already.
care of them, please.
Take care of
We're
them,
sending money
please. We're sending
with
money
them.
with them. 5 more words. 5 more words.
This is important.
This is important. 2 left.
I thought I had 5
No,
more
2 more
words.
left.
You have 2 more. You have 2
2
more.
more. Yeah, I'm counting. 2 more left.
Signed. Oh.
Please help.
This is important. Please help. All right. Please help.
As the sporadic
Please help.
phrases
I think she
make
had
their
please
way
help.
through the
I think she had
arcane
enough for that.
weaves of the various
Honestly,
magical ley lines that invisibly traverse the
A
exterior
lot of unnecessary
of Exandria.
wording. We didn't need
They
N.
make their
We
way
didn't need hello.
towards
We didn't
Bryce's
need
ears
it's
somewhere
Jester.
in Allfield.
You could have
and they
put
respond a
Jester.
moment later.
Need help. Watch these.
right.
It's, either way, we got it done. We got it done. We're good.
I'll do my best.
All right. the chair knows the answer as to
Don't
whether or
send
not
too many more.
Nott was reincarnated or true polymorph. Nott was reincarnated or true polymorph.
That was it.
Knows the answer as to whether or not.
I think they're going
No
to
way. The chair does not know.
Okay.
Okay.
That's something. That's
I'm trying to
something.
listen to him while reading that. There's no
shaking
way
their
the
head,
chair
trying
knows
to get better
that.
reception.
Even though that sounds like something I want to gather. So Bryce doesn't want many more. I mean, that's pretty funny. It's like,
Oh, sorry about
all right, I'll take care of it, but we got it. We'll pay this dude whatever he wants. It's
shall
her.
we
It's
ride
Nott's
around a bit?
child.
I'm going
Yes.
to.
There is
I
no
want to
amount of money
hear
that's too much. We
I
paid
also kind of want
Gustav's
to get a
tab, and we
sense of
didn't even
things, so
know
I'm
the
gonna,
dude.
we're going to take a lazy meander around the,
Like, think of
the-
that.
the area.
Back
I wanna
when
kind of get
we
a sense
paid
of where things are,
2,000,
kind of get a map in
something
my head. and I'm
crazy
gonna
like that?
be paying very close
Like
attention.
through the city?
And that was
No,
for a
we're
stranger.
around, like on the
Around it.
outskirts.
Okay.
And I want.
It'll take you a while.
I'm going to keep going.
All right, we're gonna keep going around.
until they.
Round and around.
We'll
We've
make
got to
perception
stop.
check. Caduceus, as
We're
you guys
halfway
are
through.
Passing around.
Hopefully,
the
we
southern
get
edge,
to where we
heading
need to
towards
get.
the
I know
western
people said there's
side
like a
of
very
Tal'dorei.
important conversation coming up or something.
That's okay. It's still all right. 8. No, wait. No, I'm so sorry. That's wrong. 13.
13. Okay.
Not bad.
Keep
Not-
an eye out. I mean, the main thing.
I mean, 13 is my cutoff. I've said. I feel like 13 is the cusp of.
It seems like majority of the righteous
Positivity.
brand have gathered and are heading northeast. They are leaving Felderwin.
Leaving.
Correct.
Leaving Felderwin.
All right.
No.
Hey, does it look like they've discovered the tunnels or no?
You don't know. You're too
I don't
far
know,
away.
too far away.
You
Okay.
haven't really asked any specific
I
questions
want
to the.
specific questions
local
out of the
Crown's
tunnels.
Guard.
That'll be for civilization. That's cool.
But best you can see
Those
here.
of you who
I mean,
know,
I mean, the flames
from
have been
the
long out. What
Talks
brief
Machina,
cinders
it was
and wisps
dig a
of smoke that
tunnel,
have been slowly,
dig a tunnel.
burning
Not dig a
themselves out over the
hole.
past couple weeks or so
That's why I
are
was
on the
confused.
very,
Lion
very tail
King
end. It looks
2
like
and a half.
Felderwin has fallen to at least a semblance of temporary neutrality. The people are going about their lives. The tillage, the damage that has been done, and now it's just trying to pick up and move on.
What do we do? Let's hear. I want Caleb.
We're in the wagon.
We're in the wagon.
In the
Yeah.
wagon.
It's
You're
time
not
for
like
Caleb.
on the
We're-
western side of the village where you can see the
So
the
Caduceus
northward
is going to
tillage
ride
around
us
it.
around.
And I will let
So
anybody know
Liam-
if anyone's within.
Yeah. Caduceus said I will
60
avoid
yards, like
people.
we're-
I will
Listen
ride away from anybody
and
so we
contribute?
could
I
have this
think
conversation.
I'm listening, but I'm not doing a very good job of it.
Because you're checking
Because
out.
Liam
Because
wants
I'm-
no outsiders hearing what he's about to say. We're probably
Interesting.
about to hear some crazy Caleb
Since we're gonna
shenanigans
try and be
stories.
honest with each
Oh
other.
my god, I just realized
and
the chair.
turn a new leaf.
The X-Files.
Are you in love with me?
The truth is
Well,
out, chair.
in a way.
I never noticed that till
I didn't
now.
sleep with Dyron.
Oh.
She wasn't my roommate.
I didn't sleep with
She was my
Dairon.
teacher.
All right,
Oh.
we got truth
I don't
coming.
know why I told you that.
Are we
I don't
truthing it
either.
out?
Yeah.
Teachers are cool too.
You slept with your teacher?
No, I didn't sleep with her at all. I totally made that up.
So you just cared about your teacher.
During Talks
Yeah.
Machina, Marisha
Good
talked
for you.
about Bo
Thanks.
being a compulsive liar and wanting to get
I
out
know
of
there's more
that.
pressing matters, but what
So I
did
feel
she
like this
teach
is
you?
Bo trying to start being
Yes, and
honest.
take names, bitch.
Oh, fuck.
Cool.
Snaps.
Snaps provolone.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's easier to pretend like you don't care.
Well, I figured you cared since you were checking up on her.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a little transparent sometimes.
But I totally thought she was your roommate. You were really good about that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd totally tap that, but like,
All right. Can we maybe circle back to the?
Don't get me wrong, I totally tap that, and then she awkwardly drinks. I love it.
We can tell you're really,
Yeah, Caleb. If you
scared.
want me to get this
And
in
that's okay.
the part one video,
be
you better
scared.
start talking. We got like
We just
5
don't know
minutes,
why.
buddy.
Maybe if you share with us your apprehensions, it'll.
Everyone's got to
Easy
be
for a
honest.
bit.
Everyone should start like. I'm afraid to talk. He moved the flask
this, man.
so he could get a good shot of seeing
Your
Nott.
name is Veth.
it was.
It honestly,
My name was Bren. Aldrich Ermendrud
Emendroot was.
was.
The leg of knowledge, known all things, the leg of inquiry, but makes all. What? We're pausing it. The leg of knowledge knows all things. The leg of inquisitiveness make all who met you question you. The leg of stiffness do not move on your own. The tenets of chairism. What are they talking? The leg of secrets never let anyone know what you know. Is this like a thing? I don't know what is real and what they're joking about. The tenets of chairism. Like a chair and the legs, 4 legs. Leg of knowledge, inquisitiveness, stillness, secret. Is the chair really a major deal? Like, I'm...
And,
That's why he looked at me that day.
Should I know who that is? Bren Aldrich von Liechtenstein?
Did you die too?
Twinsies?
Twinsies? Twinsies? We both died. I have been using you all. What? What? For, I hope, emotional support?
I am from Rexentrum. I attended the Soltris Academy. And I was plucked by one of the Cerberus assembly with a few others, and was being trained to do the kinds of things that I fear may have been done to.
Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of big plans for me that didn't pan out, and I went a little crazy.
Well done, acting
And
wise.
ran away. I ran away. I've
That
been
makes
on the
me
run
feel
for a
so
long
much
time,
better that,
and,
that Caleb lied about his
I
name.
was tired of starving, and I met you, and
Sam looks
was
like
hungry for a
angry.
while.
Look at Sam's face. Like, I understand. I don't know. Maybe he's just like, I don't think he is.
I've just
Or
been
she is.
afraid for a long time, and 2 of the people in that town over there are on the Cerberus Assembly.
We got MLD. And
I know who they are.
Would they know who you are?
I don't think so. But I've walked past their portrait at school many times.
Ew.
Well, they're high up then. huh?
yes, their portrait. And he stepped by it at school, meaning years ago.
One of
stepped
them is the
by their
head of the
portrait.
Cerberus Assembly.
Holy
One of
shit.
them, the head
whole
of the
thing?
Cerberus Assembly.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Mr. Fancy Pants, MLD.
Wait, isn't that where you want to go, Ford?
I mean, I did.
What was it, Lindius?
That's the center of magical teaching in the Empire.
Martinet
As I
Lindius.
understood
It's really bad or something?
It was something with a hyphen. That's not even
There's good
close.
teachers there. It's everything that they describe it to be. But after going there for several months, one of the assembly, who also would teach on occasion, started interviewing me, calling me in and asking me a lot of questions. And he sort of put me in advanced class.
So we,
Me and a few others.
I mean, we know parts of this, like vaguely.
I don't. I don't want you all to be seen with me, because if you are seen with me by one of them,
You're just as guilty?
they will use you to get to me.
Well, I mean, I don't want them to see me either, because they'll kill me and everyone I'm with. So, anyone in town. So I think we'll be hiding for some time.
Yeah, I think we're all in similar boats. Maybe not as crazy.
You met the man who trained me.
Trent Ickathon.
His name is Trent Ickathon.
That's why you always make that face. I'm sorry, Caleb.
All right, guys, that is it for part 1. I apologize. I tried to go over just so we could end at somewhat of a good spot. I feel like that is the best spot. We went over by 2 minutes. Part 2 is only going to be like 12, 13 minutes at most. We have the hour Patreon exclusive I'm going to jump into immediately after this. I'm going to probably start getting these out earlier. I had said a couple weeks ago how I was going to start doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because Vox Machina comes out Thursday night, so I'll have it like sort of be like one thing per day. I think I'm changing that already, because Vox Machina coming out at 7 p.m. on Thursday is just flooding content at the end of the week, and there's nothing towards the beginning. So I think I'm going to start throwing these up earlier. When, I don't exactly know. I'm probably going to throw part 1 up on Sunday, have the Patreon exclusive out by Monday or Tuesday, and then part 2 will come out like Wednesday or Thursday. That way it's spread more out. I feel like it's way too congested at the end of the week. And now with 3 episodes of Vox Machina and all the comparison videos we've been doing, it seems like it'd be easier if I get it more towards the weekend on the other end. This is insane. Caleb has been lying the whole time about his name. What is happening? All these characters, my top 3 characters, 2 of them aren't who they appear to have been. Bo, Caleb, Nott are my top 3. Caleb just told us his name is Bren Aldrich. I think it was Bren Aldrich, like Aldric, Aldrich. And then it was like something with an E, Edumande. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But right now, I didn't recall ever hearing the last name. I thought maybe he'd be somebody of significance that we know, or like the offspring of somebody. But nope, he's just got a different name. He's on the run too. Makes me feel better about not lying, because that was like one of my biggest things. Why I wore Caleb's shirt, Bren's shirt, is because I kind of felt bad. Like Caleb probably did so much to give his trust to Nott. Nott is his most trusted companion of all of us. And now we find out Nott isn't even Nott. Nott isn't even truly a goblin. It's actually interesting how you explain it, because technically Nott didn't lie. Nott is a little goblin girl. Nott gave herself the name Nott. But it isn't like she is still a halfling woman. I mean, it's whatever Nott wants to be, technically. But you died. We are under the impression, unless we start finding out what happened between those moments that Nott explained. She drowned. She woke up. She looked in a puddle. She was a goblin. There was a magic woman, and the goblin people were like, let her suffer because she killed our leader, kind of thing. And we don't know the middle ground there. Somebody turned her into something potentially. There's reincarnation, true polymorph they keep talking about. We need to know what happened in the middle there, because if she died and then was reincarnated and they needed the body of another creature and the creature was a goblin and now she's a goblin, then she is a goblin. It's like she died, she was reborn. You're reborn, you're reincarnated, you're a goblin. She didn't really lie. All she didn't really tell Caleb or us was, yo, I used to be another person at one point, and I do have a child and a husband. So whatever, we all have our secrets. Caleb clearly does. And at this point, I feel like we should all just sit down and express ourselves. Be like, yo, we all got secrets. I dig that Bo was actually trying to come clean. Like, yo, just so you guys know, Dairon wasn't my roommate. I didn't bang her. It was my teacher. I would have banged her. I would have tapped that. I like that she got a little awkward, sipped her drink, well handled. Everybody needs to start coming clean. I feel 50 episodes in, which we're about to hit in 3 hours, less than 3 hours, like 2.5 hours. We're going to be into episode 50. I feel like we all should find this moment to come clean. We're riding around in a wagon. We have Caduceus riding that shit. let's all come clean. Let's all just get everything out in the open, express what our goals are, and we'll all work together because we only have less than 100 episodes left, which is under 400 hours of our actual viewing time. We need to have all this concluded in under 400 hours. That is impossible. I mean, there's so much to do, but 400 hours is a lot. I'm jumping into the Patreon exclusive. I want to know where we're going from here with Caleb. I feel like crazy things are about to be said or spoken, or I don't know. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. If the link doesn't work, it's in the description below. Patreon has hundreds of shows, hundreds of movies. The Legend of Vox Machina Season 1 and 2 unedited in full. Campaign 2, Patreon hour exclusive for every episode. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Legend of Korra, Death Note just started. The Last of Us tomorrow. Go check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.